At the 56th World Economic Forum held in Davos on January 21, 2026, U.S. President Donald Trump delivered a combative and far-reaching speech that drew global attention and stirred diplomatic tensions with European allies. A push for Greenland and Arctic security central to Trump's remarks was his ongoing and highly controversial push for greater U.S. influence and possibly control over Greenland, a vast semi-autonomous territory of Denmark strategically located in the Arctic. Trump reiterated that the United States has a unique ability to secure Greenland and argued that its location and resources make it indispensable for national and NATO security. While Trump explicitly ruled out the use of military force to acquire the island, he framed U.S. control as critical to defending the region against Russia and China and insisted that only the U.S. could secure it effectively. Tariff threats and a reversal. In the days leading up to Davos, Trump had threatened to impose steep tariffs, initially 10% escalating to 25%, on imports from several European and NATO countries, including Denmark, France, Germany, the UK, Sweden, Norway, and others, unless they acceded to U.S. demands regarding Greenland. However, on the sidelines of the forum, Trump announced that he and NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte had agreed on the outline of what he described as a framework of a future deal related to Greenland and Arctic cooperation, leading him to withdraw the threatened tariffs. Trump termed the arrangement long-lasting, forever, though details remain vague and have not confirmed U.S. ownership or sovereignty over Greenland. Reactions at Davos and beyond Trump's broad speech, which went beyond Greenland and included economic, energy, and geopolitical commentary, provoked stark reactions across Europe. European leaders strongly rejected the idea of Greenland being ceded or sold to the U.S., emphasizing the island's sovereignty and the importance of international law. French President Emmanuel Macron and other officials criticized Trump's rhetoric, describing threats of tariffs and territorial claims as unacceptable and undermining long-standing alliances. Some market analysts noted that Trump's tariff reversal helped stabilize financial markets after earlier volatility tied to trade threat fears. Broader themes in Trump's address beyond Greenland. Trump's Davos speech touched on a wider U.S. policy agenda. He criticized renewable energy policies in Europe, notably dismissing wind energy initiatives and accusing China of exploiting green markets. Trump repeated his administration's view that tariffs are an effective negotiation tool for achieving U.S. interests abroad. He painted a picture of European decline, in contrast to what he described as the strong U.S. economy and military. Diplomatic implications. Trump's remarks have fed into broader concern over transatlantic unity, especially within NATO. While he emphasized alliance commitments, his approach, including economic leverage and geopolitical demands, has been viewed by some leaders as fracturing trust and complicating coordinated policy on shared challenges. European institutions are continuing discussions on Arctic security and cooperation independent of U.S. ambitions, underscoring that Greenland's sovereignty remains a deeply contested and unresolved diplomatic issue.